Okay, here we have this assignment, pie graphs. What's the first thing you did? What's the first thing you should have done based on what we did on our example? Hello? Anyone here? Did you add these numbers together? By any chance? Yes, you did. Good. What did they add up to? Ooh, do you know why that's really cool that they added up to 100? Because percent means per 100. So if it's already 100, these are already your percentages. So what was supposed to have been really easy turned out really tricky for students yesterday, I discovered, because they were trying to do all the division like we did on the example when they didn't have to. I mean, it still would work because those numbers are just going to be the same as the percentages because they add up to 100%. So the hard part is finding the angles. If you want, though, we could just kind of wing this using the method I talked about where if they add up to about 25%, then it's going to be like an approximately 90-degree wedge of the circle. So let's maybe approach this from that option just to kind of give you a feel for it. I need my circle first to have a center. That looks pretty close. Okay, and then I pick a place to draw a line. So my first angle is 15. If I add the first angle and the third angle together, what do those add up to? Oh, percentages, not angles. Sorry. If I add the percentages, the 15% and the 10% together, what do those add up to? What do these two add up to? 15 plus 10 is 25%, right? So next to each other, these two angles should add up to about a quarter of a circle. But maybe I want my sectors to be in order. Do my sectors have to be in order? Nah, they don't have to. And in fact, this 13 and 12, those add up to another 25%. So if I put those next to each other, then I have like two halves of my circle put together. Okay, so I'm going to use that little strategy. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but 10 plus 15 is 25, and 12 plus 13 is 25. So now I just have to subdivide those angles into smaller angles. So if I have 13 and 12 and I put those together, those are almost the same size, right? So I could almost just split this in half. So that looks like about half right there, but I want one to be a teeny bit bigger than the other. And then with my 10 and 15, I want it kind of broken into fifths. So 1, 2, 3. So that one looks 2/5, like 3/5, and this one looks like 2/5. So if we split this one in half, does that look the same as like 3 of those? I think so. So I'm not being very careful about measuring my angles. I'm just kind of looking at what looks about right. So this whole corner would be 25 degrees. I mean, not 25. I keep saying the wrong thing. 90 degrees, but it would be 25%, correct? So that means that just this part right here could be 15%, and this one could be 10%. So those two add up to 25. And then this one could be 13 and this one could be 12. So those two add up to 25. Because I don't really care what order your pieces are in. And that just makes them easier to draw because 25% is a quarter of the circle. And then you don't have to do angles. Do you see what I'm saying? Now on the online assignment, yeah, if you want a 4 on this assignment, I actually want you to do the angles. So just so that you're aware. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these in. Boxers was 15, so I'm going to put that there. And the German Shepherd was 10. That didn't fit very well. And let's see, 13 was the bulldog. And then 12 was poodle. Okay, now I need to figure out what numbers I have left, because I'm done with this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So I have an 18% and a 32%, and together those add up to 50%. And 18 is about half of 32. So if I try to draw a line that's approximately 2/3. So if I take that half of the circle and split it so that it kind of looks like it's in thirds. So there's a third, and then this would be 2/3. So this piece right here is the same as two of these put together. It's kind of what I'm looking at. Only the 18 will be a little bit bigger than that. I'm still just sort of estimating. And I want the 18 to maybe be bigger than my 15. You want your 18 to look a little bigger than the 15 because it is, right? I feel like that's a good estimate. So this one was 18. My color changed. That's the Jack Russell. Oops. And then, oh, there's two L's. And then this one could be the 32, the Labrador. All right, quickly looking at the second part of this assignment. This is how she spends her day. How many hours are in a day? Yep. So when you get to questions 4 and 5, you need to actually take the percent in the chart and multiply by 24. So it's the percent. Don't forget to use the percent symbol from your calculator, and then multiply by the 24 hours to get the number of hours spent doing, oh, I guess it's not 4 and 5, it's 3 and 4. So 24 hours a day, you're going to need to know that for these two questions right here. And for some reason, I cannot write very well today. Anyway. No. Oh, that's not it. Gosh, why am I getting confused? Ah, that's what it is. I couldn't see the assignments it went to. The questions it went to. I think I just need to go back to bed today. So questions 5 and 6. Remember, there are 24 hours in a day. So there's a hint to help you out.